training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Then just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. We'll see how the rest of the game goes.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him. He's taken down right at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022. That's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Every time I play this, they find a way to fuck me.
This defense for the Bears, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but
come on, bro, get the
with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Just eat my frosted flakes, bro. They're back with the bullshit.
And he fields it cleanly.
I think I experienced the most from that bullshit.
53-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
It made me work for my shit, boy. I love it, bro.
Offense ready to go for their next drive.
I love it.
Maybe losing just a little bit
Good.
at the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
I see what Devin has to come do.
Play fake, now Fields to throw.
Fuck it.
And this is taken
Oh my
by
God.
Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Chicago trusted Darnell Mooney to step up and be their
Oh,
top
absolutely
receiver,
not.
and he gave them a 1,000-yard season in return. They're certainly hoping that a third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year quarterback Justin Fields.
Yeah, nigga.
To pay off, this time
Fuck you talking about?
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2
Fat
plays.
boy.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the
Come
game,
on.
but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Little bump, I see it.
Meanwhile, Fields
Reach forward.
And he's going to be marked down.
Come on, we
just
cranking now.
inside the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy
Mooney, what you got?
first down.
What you got, Mooney?
Fields
Good
through
dot.
there, complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys
Yeah, we
who
can
can
hit him
play
up
out
the
on the
middle.
perimeter, can play out wide,
Fuck.
who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields.
Come on, little boy.
His big tight end over the middle.
Thought we gonna hit the nigga right up the middle, didn't it?
Will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5.
He expected me to run it.
25
He expected me to do that, though.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
He ain't gonna be ready for this. Let's see what we can execute.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
We can't execute.
And this one
This
will wind
nigga's
up with
fat.
him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Okay, this is running up here. Fucking no.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
No, I do something a little different. I'm gonna do something a little different.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Montgomery is not going to advance.
Hey, he's so fucking bad.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Bad ass.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think of
yes, sir. Cold commit.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears have taken the lead.
I get some music going on.
Hold of these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he
I'm playing against someone. I'm not playing against anyone.
It had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10. Just missed that one.
And marking down, I'm going to take it as you can. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You calling me gay? I like the dragging off of her strips.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, what nice eyes you have. Looking mad.
If you're a defender and you'll get the
right
tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that.
What is music?
This offense finding its legs now.
Alright, for sure. For sure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Extra point try. And the lead is now 10-7.
All right.
Touchdown here to kick it away.
What happened?
He
really?
Will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
I can clean up. Not that big of a deal. I'll clean up in a minute. Cleaned up in a minute.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
No, come here.
It just comes down to who can execute better.
Come here. You gonna give me no hug today?
And assert its will.
No love. Hey, Snow, how was work? Yeah, I mean, I just took it out when I got home.
It's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Switching helmets in the Big Apples really provided a spark for Leonard Williams, the former 6th overall pick. 18 sacks over the last 2 seasons while playing multiple spots along the defensive line.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You have to erase the watches and erase the data plans and then set them up as new.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And
he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Right.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
She had her time.
And now it's 3rd and 3.
Right.
Back to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Jones on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Ryan Nall, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Yeah, you said, who is this dude?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard lines, and the same result.
You were signed with him?
For the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. He's got a man complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
What she thinks she is?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Fields. He's going to go on top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't think nobody talking to him.
But it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Fields. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Chase.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was enough.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break. Fields going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Akins, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Get out the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and our quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming out.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He gets Mooney going across the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air again, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first down, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears are right back in this football game. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. The middle with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Throwing, Jones. James has got it, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Jones. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 8 coming up. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Jones. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.